Hey, Orwell. I just wanted to let you know that I finally wrapped up at work. I mean, that's it. I'm done with work now. They even gave me a big bouquet and everything.
Amazing, Minnie. You've done so well for yourself. And thank you so much for all the work you've done until now. I know that working while pregnant hasn't been easy on you. So thank you so much for making it this far.
Oh, it really isn't any problem at all. I actually wanted to work and wish that I didn't have to stop. So thank you for supporting me and staying at work even though I was still pregnant. I just hope that I wasn't worrying you at all by doing so.
I mean, when we found out that you were pregnant and you said that you wanted to keep working, I guess I was a little worried.
I know that you were, and I really am sorry for insisting about it. But I just really liked that job. And I felt like my work was actually really helping people, which I guess made it easier to do while pregnant.
I just hope that you're not going to regret quitting your job like this, though.
Well, I am very sad to be leaving. But I'm so happy that we're about to start our family together. I just know that doing this with you is going to outweigh any sad feelings that I might have.
Well, I certainly hope so, but I just know how much you've enjoyed working there. Anyways, I still feel bad for having you do that while you were pregnant.
There really isn't anything that you need to apologize for at all. After all, I was the one who just said I would quit when I get closer to having this baby. But I guess this is just the world we live in, isn't it? I wish that it was you quitting your job because you were going to be giving birth.
Well, I'm not sure how much I liked having to go through all of that, but I guess it's good to know that you have such an active imagination. By the way, are you feeling okay? I know that you said you were feeling pretty queasy this morning, right?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling great this morning, but it got much better as the day went on. I think that it's just all the pressure that I have on my stomach with the pregnancy now. I mean, getting around has gotten so much more difficult these past few months. But I guess it's just the baby growing inside of me.
Well, I'm just glad that you're going to be able to rest at home from here on out. And if you need anything from the store or anything like that, you can just let me know. I want you to be able to rest all that you need in order to have this baby safely.
That is true. Although, the doctors have told me that not getting enough exercise could also cause problems. So I was thinking that I would start going on walking in the evenings since I'm not working anymore.
Are you sure about that? Because I really want you to get all of that rest that you're going to need.
Well, it wasn't like my work was all that physically exhausting anyways. And you don't have to do all the shopping. I would be more than happy to go to the store and get the things we need from time to time.
Okay, I guess that's all right. But you can't be carrying anything heavy, you know that, right? I just really don't want you to overdo it since you've come so far and have even stopped working now.
Of course. And thank you so much for worrying about me, Orwell. I really appreciate it. By the way, what time do you think that you're going to get home tonight? Is there anything that you wanted for dinner?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I actually have to work overtime at the office tonight, so I won't be back for dinner.
Oh, I see. Well then, I guess I'll just make something simple for myself.
I'm sorry about this. I know that you wanted to eat dinner together since this was your last day in the office and all.
No, it really is okay. I mean, whether I eat dinner with you or by myself doesn't change the fact that I'm done working. But I'm just a little worried since it seems like you've been having a lot of overtime lately. I mean, you were late coming home yesterday as well, weren't you? Are you getting enough sleep?
Yeah, I know things have been really busy for me lately, but I think that they are going to start settling down soon enough. It's been pretty hard on me as well, but I think I'm going to be okay. Thanks for asking, though.
You think that work is only going to be this busy for you only for a little bit longer?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to guess, it would probably be another couple of months. Well, don't worry. I promise to take the time off to be there for you when you have your kid. Of course, my office is pretty stingy with taking parental leave, but I'll get what I can make.
Okay, sure thing. Just please don't push yourself too much. I just don't want you to forget about taking care of yourself, too.
Of course. Thanks for always thinking about me, Minnie. I'll text you again when I'm done here and I'm about to go home.
Sounds good. I hope you have a good rest of your shift. You got this. Hey, Orwell, do you have a moment to talk? Are you even there? I think the last train has already left, but are you going to be coming home tonight?
Ah, Minnie, I'm so sorry. I actually ended up falling asleep.
You were sleeping. You mean that you fell asleep while you were at work?
Yeah. I thought I was just closing my eyes for a second and, well, I actually just woke up with your text. Oh man, this is really embarrassing. And taking a cab all the way back home would be really expensive too. I guess maybe the best thing for me to do would be to find some kind of 24/7 cafe or something, huh?
Oh, well, I am really starting to get worried that you're working yourself too hard these days.
You might be right, but there's just not much that I can do about it now. I mean, we're busy, and the work isn't going to do itself.
Of course, but, well, I just don't think it's fair that your company is treating you this way. You should be able to go home and sleep in your own bed. You always get up so early when you have to leave for the office in the first place. It felt like it's been a whole week since we've even gotten to talk in person.
Well, I really am fine. I appreciate you worrying about me, but I think that I'm going to be okay.
And I'm telling you, this isn't fine at all. I mean, you just said that you fall asleep at the office. You need to talk to your bosses and explain to them that you need to have more time at home. Honestly, This has been going on for a few months now, hasn't it? I get that things are busy at the office, but then maybe they should just hire more people.
Look, Minnie, I've explained to you that this is when things get busy for us here, right? I promise you that in a little bit of time, things are finally going to return to normal.
And just what is it that makes you say that? Did you hear that from your boss? Is the company making a change or something?
No, it's not like that at all. But you know how the economy is. We just have to keep working like this until prices go back down. In fact, I think that we should just be grateful that I even have a job in a market like this.
I don't know, Orwell. All of this just is really starting to worry me. It isn't like we don't have enough savings that we could live on for a little while. Have you thought about looking for a new job? Maybe it might be good to take some time off since I'm about to have our kid anyway.
Look, Minnie, I'm not going to be quitting my job anytime soon, okay? We're just busy. But this is going to pass, alright?
But I know that you're tired, Orwell, and I feel like you are really burning yourself at both ends right now. Even when I do get to see you in the mornings, you look gaunt and sleepless.
I am telling you that I really do feel just fine, thank you very much. Besides, I'm not going to be quitting my job when I have you and the newborn baby to worry about. I mean, you guys are the whole reason that I've been working so hard this whole time.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to worry, but I only want to make sure that you're okay.
I really am okay, okay? Please, just listen to me when I tell you that. Anyways, I don't think that I'm going to be coming home tonight, since it'd be way too expensive to pay for a ride back. And even if I did, I would barely even have any time to sleep by the time I did get home.
Right. I guess that makes sense. Well, I hope that you find somewhere that you can pass the night. I just hope that you're able to find a real bed for yourself for tonight.
I'll look around at some cheap motels or something like that. Hopefully I can get at least some rest.
But you will come home tomorrow, right? I really want to see you, you know?
And I want to see you too, Minnie. So yes, I'll be home tomorrow. I promise you.
Okay then. I'll be sure to cook you something you like for dinner. I really can't wait to see you. And please try and get some rest if you can tonight. It sounds like you really, really need it.
Minnie, why didn't you tell me the big news? I can't believe you haven't come to me about this.
Oh, Tina, I'm sorry. What are you talking about? I'm a little confused.
Come on, we're sisters for crying out loud. Why didn't you tell me that you finally had your kid?
Sorry, I'm still not quite following along. What do you mean by that?
I mean, I saw Orwell with the baby. He looked so happy to finally have his little one in his arms. Although, I have to say that I'm pretty surprised. I thought you would have told me as soon as contractions started. But you didn't even tell me anything. I had to end up finding this all out by myself. I'm happy that you had your kid, but I am just a bit mad at you for not telling me anything. I mean, have you told Mom and Dad about this? Because if you're not going to tell them, then I'm sorry, but I am.
Wait. Hold on just a second. I haven't had my kid yet. I'm still pregnant.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Whose kid did I see Orwell holding? Or maybe I just got the wrong person. But I was sure that it was him.
Sorry, where is it that you saw Orwell with this baby exactly?
Well, I was out with a friend for lunch, and we just happened to drive by the county hospital that you said you were going to go to when it was time. I just happened to see Orwell walking out of the building with a little baby wrapped up in his arms. He called a cab and got in it and drove off.
But this doesn't make any sense. Orwell told me that he had to be at work today even though it's the weekend. Besides, I never said that he was going to have my baby at the county hospital. I was going to the university one.
Oh, but wait. If all of that is true, then what did I see?
This isn't adding up at all. I literally saw Orwell put on a suit and leave for work this morning, just like he always does. He told me that he's been really, really busy at the office and that they haven't let him take any time off. I've been so worried about this whole time, but are you really sure that it was him, Tina?
I really do. I almost got out of the car and called out Orwell's name, but he was already in the taxi by the time that I could have.
I see. And there wasn't anyone else there? You don't know whose kid he was holding? What in the world is going on here? None of this makes any sense to me at all.
Minnie, are you okay? Why do I feel like I just told you something that you had no idea about at all?
I don't know anymore. I've been worried that something has been up for a while now. I mean, Orwell never used to work this much when we first got together. But starting about 6 months ago, he started to stay later and later at the office and had fewer and fewer days off. I told him that I was worried that he was overworking himself, but...
Well, I'm going to go and check on you right now. But what if you came to live with me in Mom and Dad's house?
Oh no. My stomach. It really, really hurts all of a sudden.
Wait, what? Your stomach? You mean, hey, is this really happening? What do you need from me right now?
Tina, I think that my water just broke. This is serious. I think it really just happened. I'm really sorry to ask you to do this, but can you please come here as soon as you can?
Of course. I'll be right there. To be honest, I was hoping that I would be the one to get to do this for you. But just not like this.
I know, but I can't afford to think of anything else right now, so please, just come here and take me to the hospital. I think I'm about to have the baby.
Of course. My friend is going to take me to my car and I'll be there as soon as I can. I know that it might hurt right now, but just hang on. I'll be right there.
Hey, Minnie, are you there? I am so sorry for not being there. I heard that you had a little girl. I really wish that I could have been there to see her face. Please, Minnie, are you there? Can you please respond to me? I'm really starting to get worried here.
What is it, Orwell? What do you want?
Minnie! Oh, thank goodness. I was really worried about when I was going to hear from you. I just wanted to say how sorry I am for all of this. I don't expect you to forgive me for this, of course. But I want you to know that I did all I could.
What does that even mean? What did you do? All you did was cheat on me and have a child with another woman. Why are you even messaging me now, huh?
I mean, yes, I did that, but it's not like that.
Then what is it like? You've been missing from my life for the past 7 months, do you know that? It felt like I barely got to see you at all. I was worrying that I had done something wrong or that you were killing yourself with work. But now I know that you were only staying out so late because you were with another woman this whole time.
But you have to understand that I was only staying with her so late because she was pregnant. She told me that if I was there for her until she had the kid, that I wouldn't have to do anything for her after that. You can see that I didn't have any choice, right? I only did what I did for your sake.
I don't care at all what excuses you have to say for yourself. It's obvious that you only cared about getting caught.
But you can't just have expected me to abandon this woman while she was pregnant with my kid, right? Besides, I couldn't afford to have you find out either. With you being early in your pregnancy, I just didn't want the shock of learning about this to have any effect on the baby.
Well, it did have an effect on the baby. Our little girl was born months earlier than she was supposed to, and all because I heard news about you leaving the hospital with another woman's baby in your arms.
But I heard that the doctors say that our baby was healthy despite being so premature, right? Doesn't this mean that everything can go back to normal now? I mean, you know the truth, but at least we have our baby. We can still save ourselves, you know? Please, can we just talk in person, talk about this like adults?
Talk about this like adults. I'm sorry, but I don't think that you get to call yourself that after this. An adult wouldn't have lied to me for so long about where you were going and why you were coming home so late. In fact, the only reason that you're acknowledging any of the affair is because my sister tricked you into handing over your phone to her so she could find the proof of your affair.
Please, you have to know that I was always going to tell you. It's not like I was trying to hide anything.
I don't care what you have to say for yourself. You knew that it was wrong to cheat on me, and you created a web of lies to try and cover your trails. What were you going to do after this woman of yours had your kid, huh? Were you just never going to tell me?
I just didn't think that I had to tell you. I thought that after she had her kid that she would disappear, and I would never see that woman or the baby ever again.
Oh well, doesn't that make you the sad little victim in all of this? But the fact is that you cheated on me. You lied to me. In fact, doesn't this woman work at your office? I can't believe that you would take advantage of a younger colleague like that.
But she told me that she was on birth control. She came on to me.
And you went along with it, didn't you? I thought I told you that I was sick and tired of listening to excuses. I have wasted so much time, putting so much emotional energy into thinking about you and worrying that you were overworking yourself for our sake. But now I see that you've always been selfishly trying to have your cake and eat it too.
But I was doing it for us. Can't you see that? Please, we can still fix this, can't we? I know that we can talk this out.
No, we are through talking. You are going to pay for this. Mark my words about that. After my sister had picked me up from my house and took me to the hospital, I spent a few hours in labor before having my daughter. The doctors said that she was healthy despite being so early, but asked that I stay at the hospital for a few more days, just to make sure that there were no problems. After getting back from the hospital, I hired a lawyer who began the divorce process for Orwell and I. Of course, Orwell kicked and screamed his way through the whole thing, but since he not only cheated on me, but had a child with this woman, he had no support from friends, family, or the law. My sister ended up telling Orwell's family all about his double life, and everyone not only supported my decision to leave him, but encouraged me to pursue further legal action and sue him for his affairs. I did just that, and sued him and the other woman for what they did. After that, it seemed as if Orwell was going to marry this woman, but she ended up getting back together with an old ex of hers instead. Orwell's parents were furious that he wouldn't even be father to their own biological grandchild and disinherited him. Before long, rumors about the nature of his affairs spread across his office, and Orwell felt compelled to quit out of embarrassment. As for me, I took my daughter and moved back in with my parents and Tina. They were all so welcoming of my daughter and I. I know that it's going to take a while for me to recover, not only from the cheating, but also physically giving birth. I just feel so lucky to have such a great and supportive network around me in my time of need. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.